Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you the how to use XDBF format. And basically, XDBF format is the format used by all Xbox 360 GPDs, and GPDs stand for Gamer Profile Data, and GPDs are the parts of your profile in which achievements and usually game data is stored, and especially in arcade games because I think all arcade games use GPDs as the only way for them to store saves, to store saved information about like your game progress and things like that. So let's get started. So obviously right here, these first 4 bytes just indicate that it's a valid XDBF file, because in ASCII it's XDBF. So yeah. So now at the header of the file at the offset 8 here, it is an int32, and I should probably put it, but all these are int32s. So yeah. So this is just the entry table length at 08, and we go down to the offset C, and we have the entry count, and then at 10 here we have the free space table length int32, and we have at 14 we have the free space table entry count. Yeah, and in case you're wondering, I did get all this information off of free60.org, and I would show you right now, but my internet is down, so I can't. But when I upload this video, I will leave a link in the description to exactly where I got it from. Okay, now right here, this is where the first entry begins. And it may not look like it, but this right here is an entry table. So each entry is 12 bytes long in hex. I don't know how long that is in decimal, but that is this long. So now let's break down the entry. So right here, an int16 it is, it tells you what type of entry it is. Now 1 means achievement, 2 is image, 3 is setting, 4 is a string, and 5 is a title. Now, I mean, you obviously know what an achievement is, an image is pretty obvious, an image, and 3 setting, that is very useful, because if you're trying to mod a GPD, if you find a setting entry, that most likely leads to something to do with save game progress. So that's very useful. And this title, that usually tells you like the name of the game. Okay, so now we have a int64, or a long, or whatever you want to call it, 8 bytes long, and this is the ID of the entry. Once you get into like dashboard GPDs, then certain IDs mean certain things, but like IDs are static throughout all GPDs, so if you find an ID that points to save game progress of a certain game, in all GPDs for that game, that ID will point to the same information. Alright, and then right here is an int32, and this is the offset. Now, this is not the true offset. So like if we take this right now and went to the offset 264D, that would not take us to the offset of an achievement entry. And in order to get that, we have to do this math right here. So let me just open up my calculator. I spelled calculator wrong. It's pretty bad. Calculator. And I have mine on Programmer View. If you don't know how to do that, just go up to View and then click Programmer. And this will allow you to add and subtract hexadecimal values. So now in order to get our true offset, we're going to take this and we're going to copy this value right here. And we're going to go up to hex and paste it right in there. Now, what we have to do is we have this value 264D. So I'm just going to put this down here, right here. 264D. Now we're going to need to reference this later. So right now I'm just going to clear a calculator. I really didn't have any reason to paste it in there, but anyways, you're just going to want to write that down somewhere. Then you're going to take this entry table length and multiply it by 0x12. And in case you don't know, 0x means it's a hexadecimal value. So the entry table length is at 08. So we read this, and it is 200 in hexadecimal. So we type in 200, and we multiply that by 12. And again, this is all in hexadecimal. And then we go ahead and click equal. And then we go into, so now we can just write this down right here. So put a little comma so I remember it. So 2400 in hexadecimal. Then plus this free space table length times 8. So now we're going to do free space table length, which is at 0x10. So let's take this, which is again 200 in hexadecimal, type 200, and then we're going to multiply that by 8, click equal, and we get 1,000. 1,000 right there. Okay, so now these are the three values we have to add together to get the true offset of that entry. So now if we did 1,000 plus 2,400, oops, go back there, plus 2,400 plus 264D. We click equal, and this should generate our true offset of that entry. So now if we click Control G to go to the offset, we just go ahead and paste that offset right in there. And as you can see, it brought us to the achievement entry. Alright, now where were we right here? Alright, so we already went over, oh, that's our entry. Alright, so we already went over the type, the ID, and the offset. Now here we have the size. And right here, all it is in 32, and it simply tells in bytes how large the entry is. So yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, and then just another entry starts right up again. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this. But I'm gonna show you one more thing. Usually the ID 8,000, click Control F, search for hexadecimal values, 8,000. That usually indicates the title. Ooh, that's not the one. F3, get 8,000 as, yeah. Okay, so this right here, this 8,000, this ID will usually lead to, I think always will lead to the like the image. As you can see, this is a type 2 entry, so that means it's an image. So right there, that should lead us to the PNG of the game. I think this is called before. Let's click F3 again. Yeah, right here. As you can see, it's a string. So that means that this is probably the name of the game. So let's just go to it, which is 2042. Right, and let's just save ourselves some time here and just do this. 2,400 plus 1,000, and click equal. There we go. And then just add 2042, click equal. Go here, and yeah, there, Call of Duty 4. So yeah, that's just some real quick things on XDBF. If you liked this tutorial and you want me to go more in depth, well, I don't really know what else I'm gonna do with XDBF, but I might do another tutorial on how GPDs work, more on them, I don't know, how the achievement entries work and stuff like that. So yeah, if you have any questions, just leave a comment in the comment section below. And yeah, oh, and I will link you to that free60.org. So yeah, see you guys.